Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to this midweek stream. It's not my usual streaming day, but welcome to it anyway. If you are in the comments, if you are in the chat, sorry, do say hello. And if you're watching this after the case, hello as well. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all the usual YouTube stuff. And welcome back to Arizona. Where I intend to get started rebuilding the Lagoon Park. And you can see I've already made a bit of an start already, just to get us off the ground. I'm going to wait for people to pop in, and then we're going to get going. This stream is not a usual one. Obviously, our usual stream day is... oh, hello, Herman. Our usual stream day is, as Dane says in the background, Sunday, but while I'm stuck at home waiting for my new medication to start working properly, I thought I might as well do something with my time. So, we're going to get rebuilding. And you can also see now that I've made my park a little logo in the bottom left corner, you can see. So, in order to help differentiate all of the Sandbox parks I'm going to be building. So my Lagoon Park has this nice blue Jurassic World logo, and my Japanese park is going to have a nice red one, and any future Sandbox parks will have a nice color-coded logo for easy differentiation. But do shout out in the chat. I better put that to live chat. Then I can actually see what's going on. And everything is fine and all well and good. So, let's get started. We need to put the Amargosaurus in here first, which are all ready to go in the hatchery. And today, the stream is just going to be really chilled and relaxed. I just want to focus on doing some design work, making the park look really nice now that we have individual placeable trees, thanks to mods. I mean, look at all of these. Look at all these trees that we can now place wherever we like. Just... oh, it's glorious. Frontier, give us back our trees. And we've already got the color scheme for the park as well. We've gone with a black and a blue with the white accents and this nice warm orange glow. I think it works for our aquatic park. But let's get the Amargasaurus enclosure sorted first. This is not going to be the full size their enclosure. It's just a temporary one. The full enclosure is probably going to go more up here and at the back. But I want to put in some food and other amenities along this road. So for the time being, this is just a temporary bit. If you do have any suggestions of species you want to see, let me know. Let's mark out where the water is. Always do this with your water. It's one of my tips for making your enclosures look better, is to just outline your water, give it a bit of texture underneath to make it actually look like there's depth there. So otherwise the water can look a little flat. Okay, that looks alright. I'm assuming everything is working. No one's... I'm hoping the mic is working and everything. I'm assuming that it is. No one said anything in chat, so... I'm guessing everything is working fine. Hello, Comet. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? No, we've literally only just started, Comet. So you haven't missed very much at all. Nice to know you're doing alright. There we go. What shall our Amargosaurus sort of habitat look like? It's going to have to be quite hefty on the old bushes, I think. I can't remember what they eat. I think it's fibrous ground fiber. What's ground fiber? Fibrous ground cover. There we are. So they'll at the water's edge, because that makes sense for it to grow at the water's edge. Feel like I might put down an individual placeable tree there, just to highlight that a little bit. Got a bad cough, but I am fine. Hope it's not the lurgy. Comment. Make sure you get yourself tested just in case. Actually, I think we'll give them a little bit of a mound. It does. The fibrous ground cover, I think this is a mix of I don't know, these look like horsetails if I'm at all honest, but I know that they're not. I'm trying to see if I can recognize any of these plants. Oh, hello, Dane. Yeah, I see you're just lurking in chat. And sarcastically, hello. But I'm still technically working. Technically working, sarcastically. Like it. I'll give them a little bit of a raised mound here. Just because I don't like flat enclosures. Flat enclosures are ugly after a while. Fibrous ground cover. Put some more of that up here. We'll just connect it down to that lot there. Yeah. And I think we could do some trees, and I don't think we need the individual placeable ones here because we've got the perfect sort of tree-ish brushes here. See, these ones I don't mind. They're all right, I think. Not too many. Can we mix in a few palms? Can I have some shorter ones, please? Apparently not. Just give me a few more. That'll do. There's some bushes. Yeah, especially down here. More bushes. Better. Is there a reason you're doing it in the dark? It's because the day-night cycle is ticking over, but it's coming up to daytime soon enough. Hello, Rami. Welcome to my stream. Have you actually slept? I know that We were all up late talking to Nerd Guy last night. I think we need a defining... I know. I'm still saying hello. And I'm glad you called us too, Remy. Let's look for... I want an individual placeable tree for down here by the water. Thinking maybe a good cluster of palms. Maybe that's too many. You know what I really would like? A mangrove tree, but no mangrove tree. Brazil, Brazil, Brazil. Mango tree? A mango tree, you know, would be quite cool, I suppose. Couple of... Do we have a slightly smaller mango tree? Yeah. Just a little glade of mango trees. Maybe have a palm or something. We have a taller one, yeah. Have a palm or something just sticking through. A slightly taller one. Yeah. That'll do. I like that. Let's get the Amargosauruses in. Now that they can actually survive. Hot Dame Blank. Oh yeah, we started doing that again last night in the stream. Hello Lima, you'll be lurking in the shadows. It's 10 PM here, sleeping in a couple of hours. Well, that's good. That means you'll be here for the whole stream then. It's nice to have some company. Very much needed. So, while those Amargosaurus are on their way, let's get designing this central avenue. And again, now that we have the individual placeable trees, we can actually make something that's half decent. Now, we've got to stick with something reasonably tropical. So I'm thinking maybe these guys? Or should we go with something... There was some really nice purple reddish tree. I really like these guys. They're little saplings, because they can just be... Elm trees, no. Beech, no. No, there was a nice... Was it sugar mango? Yeah, these guys. Oof, that's a bit big. I really like the orange on them. Just think it looks really nice. Hello Fallout. How many times have you released dinosaurs straight into the wild other than airlifting? At least 4 or 5 times, I think. The only problem is they're not very tropical, are they? You know what? I don't care. You can get any tree to survive if you keep care of it. It's maybe a little large. Saplings. Just want to give it a little bit of... That one's green. The one of the green ones. We want the nice burned orange. No. Love those colors, definitely. Just have to imagine the color is because it's somewhere. Exactly. You know, a vital part of this game is imagining what could be. Why is that one so huge? You know, that avenue is already looking so much better. What we do need to do is put some bushes down here. Or maybe some of these guys. Just to outline. Yeah, this would work. I want to make the park look really, really nice. Since we have all of these available mods now.
Sorry if I see.
There we go. We'll run that one up to there and figure out what we're doing at this curve in a minute. That already looks so much better. Totally propagating all these plants in a line when I do that. I do have the advantage that I've built this to the grid, so I can just easy snap stuff to the right angles. I think our first Amargosaurus did get put down. This is one of the colours I've written down as one of my favourites. This beautiful Limpopo River and Papurana. I really like the orange on the punk spines. I do call it my punk sauropod. I just love it. It is my favourite new species of the game. Oops, wrong button. Oh god, wrong button again. God, the delay on closing the menu always catches me out. Right, so since this is a drink store, we're going to have we're going to create a bit of a nice plaza here. They do have really good skins as well. They do. I think we're going to divide this here. That works. And we'll put some of the lower ones here. We could really do with some more of these planting types. It would have been nice that in Sandbox, if we'd had access to all of them, all of the different varieties, because there are some minor differences between them all. But again, that was hoping for too much from Frontier. That'll do. It's a bit narrow here, isn't it? But that's fine. Actually, it's not. That is not fine. It's way too narrow. How? There's nothing really I can do about that. Let's leave that open then, and just maybe. Yeah, actually, let's just leave that open. That'll work. Yeah, we have every single tree and plant in the game, but we don't have a single shorter fence. Yeah, exactly. So where's our third Amarga? So Amargosaurus number 3 has this similar, the yellow striping, but has more of a grey body, which again I think looks really nice. You two are just... This is not how you reproduce, Amargosaurus. You don't phase through one another. That's just not on. Blasted Amargosaurus. Right. Let's just make this a bit of a... So I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4. And I do use the ones without the things up, just because not every table is going to have had the tape. It just adds a bit of realism, I think. Osmosis Dino. Fallout, I hope you don't take this the wrong way. I'm surprised you even know of that word. I'm honestly surprised you know that word. I like those trees. I think that looks really nice. Definitely. So, and science was one of my favourite subjects. Same here until I took it for A-level. So you can see I've already built the monorail artwork around this this lagoon. We're going to use for some as an entrance sort of show. We're going to make some flower beds or like a flower island or something in the middle there. As long as it doesn't interfere with this view, because I like this view of straight through both archways. Frame the gate there for San Diego, which you can see I've already got prepared for a rather special someone, but we just need to decide who that someone is going to be. Chrono or Moser. So right, all the Amargas are in. The last two this, which is a lot more simple, but again I like it with the black stripe and the grey body. Looks really nice. We could do with something to live with the Amargosaurus, however. So, suggestions in the comments. Something to live alongside our diminutive little sauropods. Olora Titan. Olora Titan could be an interesting one.
Did you just casually insult Warlock?
I did casually insult for yeah. Hawanga? Oh. Hyangasaurus, even. We could do Olora Titan. I'll have a look at what they eat, because I don't particularly want to over-vegetate this enclosure too much, so... If they eat fibrous ground cover, then yes. Let's have a look. Olora Titan. Where are you? You'll be up here, won't you? Olora Titan. Ground fiber. So yeah, they eat ground fiber. Oh, I've used Mimi so much in the last few parks. I like the idea of the Amargosaurus living with the Olora Titan. So we'll go with them. Oddly enough, I have no idea any good skins, so we'll just fully randomize these guys. And we'll make 2 batches and see how they turn out. Oof, 3 thirsty, 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 thirsty. Lithobates. Pick that one. And what have we got here? Great Sandy Desert Calprana. Amazon Rainforest. That one looks like it could be promising for a nice skin. I'll go with that one. Release via the airlift. So we've got 6 of these guys living alongside our Amargosaurus. And like I said, we are going to give these guys more space. It's just I want to be able to put in the amenities which are going to overlook this particular lagoon. Same with this one over here. And you can see I've already put in our lagoon tunnels, I'm going to call them. Obviously they're not. They're the Aviary viewing galleries. But I'm calling them the lagoon tunnels. The optimism of the skin preview. We were so optimistic for it, weren't we? In general. Oh, we can see what the skins are going to be now. Yay! Oh, wait. No, we can't. Yeah. Long gone was our optimism. Hello, Predator, and you're at school. Are you having a good day? Oh. No, oh no, no. Oh, you're going to be annoying, aren't you? How much do we think I'm going to need to give it? There? Would that do? That would kind of do. It's not cutting through too badly there. That even works for the disabled toilets as well. Turn this into plaza. Meant to be in school, but you know. How come, Predator? Comment? It is a very stupid omission, I do agree with you there. Sarcastic. Why are you just not doing a straight line? Thank you. Imagine being in school right now. Yeah, it must be quite difficult for the kids and the teachers. Obviously, being a teacher myself, I know how difficult school can be at times, let alone adding things in like the word that will not be mentioned. Right, so let's just outline this in a different colour, because I don't want it all to be grey. There we go. Let's have a look at these Allura Titans. Oh, this one came out nice. Like it. What about number 2? Ooh. Now that's a vivid skin. And that's a lot more subtle. And I like it. I like the pink along the spine. Yeah, that's good. Let's get the others in. Love some purple. Gotta love some vivid coloration. This gap here I want to use for a couple more. What have we got? We've got some amenities here. I think I might make this like a little garden sort of affair. No, we'll put it in. We'll put in this one. Have a little bit of a seating area in the middle. If only we had water features. Oh, this is calling out for a water feature, isn't it? Ugh. I don't even think I can put water in this. I can have a pond here, at least. A fountain. One fountain would do us. Is it so hard to, you know, get a single fountain? Let's put a couple of rocks here, just to highlight the fountain, and we'll put a couple down here as well, and a couple of small ones at this end. Yeah. Short fences would also be really useful, I agree. Double fencing would look better. Petting zoos, general don't walk off a cliff barriers. General don't walk off a cliff barriers. Sarcastically, you read my mind. Yeah. I agree that it's really bizarre that we can have truly terrifying, deadly drops, and we can't put. I mean, it's surprising that we just can't have a fence that attaches to the path. Planet Zoo has something like that, where you can choose to give it either. I might have to put some individual placeable trees down. Mix and match our vegetation. Nope, not gonna put any down, are you? No, in fact, you're gonna remove trees. You'll put a ginkgo or two in though. Right, over to individual placing tree time. The problem with this is that there's so many types of tree. So you really do have to be. It does take time to select the right one. And obviously then you've also got to bush them in, because they do look a bit strange. Planet Zoo is good for that, definitely. Maybe okay, that's looking good so far. There you go. That's a bit better. Easier to place foliage down. Can you place a foliage from the mod at angles? You can. I should probably be remembering to do that. We need some bushes. What have we got tropical bush-wise? Oh, that's... These are not... So these are all the hats of the trees. These are proper bushes. That's a bit big. Hawthorn, arrowwood. I want something... something like that, but a bit bigger. That's kind of okay. Oof, those blackthorn bushes are huge. Brambles! What sort of bush is that? That's way too low. Hawthorn and blackthorn seem to be the best bushes. Right, we need some greenery because... Yeah, alright. God, they're loud. We need some flowers because otherwise it's going to look a bit bland. These are all low ferny things. Tropical purple flowers. Tropical pink flowers. Tropical red flowers. Ooh, those are nice. There's some of those in here. Where are those... where are those cycad bush things? They were really cool. They're probably under paleo, I would suspect. Yeah, paleo. Small Tempesca. Ah, Cape Aloe. Hang on, we're getting closer. That's a short one. There they are. That's the plants I wanted, these aloes. They're really distinctive and vibrant. We'll have a slightly cooler couple. See, that's the power of individually placeable trees. You can make something that looks... Need a bush down here. Make something that looks slightly realistic. Alpine, desert grass, sparse, tiger meadow. These grasses are all a bit... Elephant grass. There you go. Just stick that in. Look at that. A nice little garden area. We'll put a few tables and chairs in. There we go. The only thing it's really probably missing is a water feature. I'm going to stick another couple of rocks in here. There we are. Good. Look at that. Best part of the whole park. Thank you. How are these other Allura Titans looking? Ooh, wow. It looks like a watermelon. It's cool though. Get in the light. Yeah, this one looks really nice. Like it. And number 4. It's alright. She's on fire! she... Ooh, wow. Oh, now this is a nice one. Amazon rainforest and Pelophylax. Look at that. This one is beautiful. I love the crest. Wow, you look like a watermelon. Yeah, already insulting my Allura Titans, and they've only been in the park alive for a few days. Let's actually open the park so we can get people coming in. And the next thing to focus on, probably, is the Carnivore Exhibit over here. And we need to do our entrance fountain, and perhaps our first aquatic lagoon area. So the grey and red is definitely really nice fallout, I agree. Just going to get rid of this marking line there. We'll fill this in with trees, obviously, later on down the line. Now, Carnivore Enclosures. I think we'll put in some more trees in here eventually. So I'm just going to mark this off in white. That's where I want more trees. So Carnivore Enclosures. The enclosure could really use that. Love their seating park area. Yeah. It's nice, isn't it? And technically, you could still see inside of the enclosures too. These guys up here have the best view, probably. Dinner with a view. Carnivore enclosure time. So, carnivore enclosures need... I've always thought that people need to make their carnivore enclosures look scary. So we're going to give it this sort of viewing gallery. I think just looks like the sort of thing you'd have for a carnivore, because it's so... It looks like a bunker, basically. It would be safe. I'm just not sure. I think we will put it on this end. Or do we? Yes, we do. So, one, the Aviary viewing gallery should be able to be used. They really ought to. I don't see why they just separated them off in the way that they did. I mean, the aquatic ones I understand, because obviously they're completely unique, but the others, they're just not that different, so... Now again, these guys are going to have a bigger enclosure eventually, so this is just a rough marking of where the enclosure will be. One idea I got one day was that you can put a Jurassic Park hotel inside an enclosure and have that as a viewing gallery. Ooh. Now the carnivore going in here is going to be mid-sized, so I am going to double fence it. with something that is a little more chunky. It takes time. And it's a bit of a faff, especially considering it doesn't really serve a purpose in Sandbox. But if you want your guests to be safe in campaign, double fencing carnivores is always a good idea. And I think it just makes the Carnivore Enclosures look better. People like Dinosaur King will say isn't needed, but I think it just makes it just feel like a dinosaur park.
Extreme caution.
Extreme caution, 2 fences required. Exactly. I mean, you wouldn't want to go to a zoo and see a T-Rex behind this flimsy ass piece of metal fencing, would you? Doesn't have to be done everywhere. This back wall can be left as it is. Obviously, this one is going to kick up a fuss. God damn. Makes them more realistic. Yeah, don't need it for gameplay, but really. There we go. It can be useful though in gameplay, especially if you're on islands with lots of storms or tornadoes. There you go. The one along the back wall can just be left as it is because it's just a mountain there. We'll make that impasse. So what's our carnivore going to be? I want something sort of mid-sized, fairly dangerous. Well, I say dangerous, fairly lethal. Oh yeah, concrete does work, I suppose, for that. Metri or Cerato, Kinzao or Cryo. I should probably use the Kinzao because I've not actually made one at all yet. It's one of the few dinosaurs I haven't produced. So maybe it's time I did build one. I say build one. Breed one. I say breed one. Make one. You know what I mean. Fallout, don't be... I know what you're thinking. Kinzao it is. One of the few dinosaurs as well that I think begins with Q. I can't think of many dinosaurs that start with the letter Q. I'd recommend Great Sandy Desert and Rana. Okay. We'll have that one then. Any other colour patterns that are recommended for Kinzao? I want 3. Or shall we actually pick some that we think might look good? What pattern colours have we got going on? I like this blue. What should we have? Blue and red. Let's see what that looks like. Comes out, it's fluorescent yellow and duck egg blue or something. Doesn't look a thing like it, basically, is what I'm trying to get at. And let's see. Let's see, pattern color. Let's go for black and white. I always think that just picking general zebra striping colors will give you a good idea of what the others are going to look like. It'd probably be green and purple. Yeah, it'd probably come out looking like a watermelon. It's strong and strong. There we go. Right, now they're ready. We kind of need to design their enclosure a bit before they get put in here. So I want to give them a few dunes. Have one there and one there for the moment. Make this one a bit bigger. Smooth it off a bit. That's a bit of a prominent peak. And we'll use the dirt brush on lower intensity just to outline the back edge of each dune. Put the intensity up. No, that's not what I asked for at all. Sometimes it feels like where you put the brush is not where it decides to put the texture. It's kind of annoying. There you go. Let's put some rocks in there. What is it with you and watermelons? I like watermelons. They are the best fruit. If you can think of a better fruit than watermelons, I challenge you in the comments or in chat. Strawberries and honeydew. Okay, honeydew and strawberries are good. Definitely, I agree. Just going to save this since we're at the 1 hour mark and I don't want to lose any progress. Strawberry. Apples, sometimes I do like a good apple. It has to be a red apple though. I only tend to really like the red ones. Carnivore feeder. One there. And we will have a goat feeder. We'll keep the goat feeder behind this dune. That way it shouldn't be visible from the gallery. No. And we'll get our Kinzowls in there now. Lychee is also one of my favorites. I used to love kiwi as a kid, but I grew allergic to it. out of nowhere. So that kind of spoiled that fruit for me. Honeycrunch apple is a lovely red apple, hard to get in the UK. I do like a good... Oh, fool, I was going to laugh at this. I like a good banana. I've always been a fan of bananas ever since I was a kid, so it's probably one of my favourite fruits. Got a good mixed vegetation there. Want some down here as well. And some down here as well. Obviously on dunes, you won't get vegetation growing on the top of a dune because the wind takes it away. So you'll get vegetation growing in the shadows of dunes. What's this one look like? No, your suggestion I agree with there, Comet. Wow. Even in the darker light, that looks amazing. Good egg. Fresh and fair trade bananas. Or I mean, in my opinion, everything should be fair trade. I don't understand why we have differentiation now. No, everything should be fair trade nowadays. There's no excuse not to, really.
But exploitation.
Hmm. Why is... Just... Look, just randomly sticks a tree in the middle of nowhere. Right, let's switch over to our individually placeable, because I want to put some... Just a few other ones in. Pescua, Ginkgo, Green... Small cycad, that's what I want. There's... Oh, the aloes. The aloes is what I wanted, not cycads. Oh, actually, we'll mix and match the aloes into the cycads. They look alright. Yeah, that looks good, I think. Do we have something bushy? Grassy. I want something grassy just to... Why have we just... That's better. Oh, kill shot. Good boy. Those poor goats. The Discord link in the... Oh, God. Yes, I know, Comet. Sorry. I need to correct that. What happened was we created the link and we put it on the template that we have that we just copy and paste in. And I didn't realize the link had a expiry date on it. So there is a new link. I need to remember to actually change that. I will do that, Comet. Dane, if you could actually post the new link into chat, that would be helpful. That would be helpful. Thank you. Wow, look at number 2. That's the blue and red, the Spinosaurus coloration. That one looks really nice.
Hey, Fletcher.
Pretty.
Would you be able to pin that for me?
I can pin that for you. Pinned.
Oh, this one is permanent, by the way.
This one is permanent. Good.
It will only expire if people join.
Okay. And we'll get number 3 in here. It's a bit bland, this, isn't it? And we could do with maybe putting... Just a little vegetation on the top. Maybe a little more of the dirt to make this place look a little bit more walked in. Maybe just a little bit of nicer colour sand on the very top of these dunes. Because the finer, lighter stuff will naturally float to the top. Nice! Our Kinshao little oasis there. This looks really nice. I like it. And this is the black and white. It's actually not too far off black and white. It's grey and white, grey and black instead. I suppose the belly is white, so that counts. Oh, don't fight. I said, ooh, nasty. Don't be mean. Who was he fighting with? Who's leader of the pack? Oh, leader of the pack is all the way over there. Leader of the pack is like, I can't be fucked with this. But yeah. I think even the grey and black looks really nice. Not sure on the noise they make though. Yeah, nice. Good. Let's create our little lagoon area. So, using mods, you can actually make some pretty decent stuff now inside of the lagoons. So what we're going to do is create 2 sort of artificial islands. Important to use different sizes because when you sink them down, they'll obviously be at different heights. I've joined the Discord, so now I have another channel I don't use enough. Well, at the moment, we don't use the Discord that much either. We post screenshots for the day and funny memes to it, and use it for occasional chatting and talking. It's just a quieter place to go if you perhaps want somewhere quieter to go. You know, somewhere with less noise sometimes. So we're just going to sink these in ever so slightly, so they should appear under the waterline a bit. There we go. So you get that nice effect of the rocks being under the waterline, making it look like they're actually properly there. And then what we're going to do is needs to be another rock here. That's better. And then we can use the individual placeable trees to actually put vegetation on them. So where are our tropical sugar mango? I quite like the idea of having maybe the bigger sugar mangoes on here. Oh, that's green. This is going to be the only problem. This is the only problem. Is being able to remove said foliage if you put it down accidentally. There we go. I've had to remove 3 rocks. So lesson learned, if you're doing something like this, make sure you know what you're placing down first. Were they all under medium then? Oh, they were. Okay. See, already that looks nice. There's an obvious low patch of rock water there. I wonder if I can stick something bushy. That's an oak tree. No, not quite blackthorn, not quite hawthorn. More like horse tails. Arrowhead. Brambles. Bloody brambles. Okay, maybe not then. Maybe something prehistoric grass-wise will work. Staghorn, calamite, Cape aloes, cycad. You know, the cycad's kind of... Oh. Cycad's disappeared. Too low. Yeah, that's the problem. Okay. Lesson learned again. You've got to have a minimum height of tree here. That barely worked. And I bet I can't remove those now. So there'll be dead piece count. Okay. There's no other cycads down there, that's fine. Actually, I prefer how that looks as well. Can you not just use the brush? No, the brush... So the brush doesn't... It deletes... Isn't it? Yeah, so it doesn't it count nature as the rocks as well? Not much, Herman. I'm just getting started decorating our little islands here. Cycad, I want large cape and... Cape aloe... Tree? Where's the bush? That's the bush. Bushes can't go anywhere. These guys are so big and chunky, I like them, but...
Phrasing.
Crazy. Just can't get any to appear at that height. So it is literally just the trees, which is annoying.
That's cool. Sadly, this includes you and Vice,
Mm.
me, but we've got 21 people in Discord.
Nice. Thank you for joining the Discord, folks.
The newest people who joined.
That does work, actually, I suppose. There we go. Two nice-looking little islands in our entry lake there. I think that works really well. Ooh, all of a sudden... What's just happened to the internet? Whoa, what's just happened?
What do you mean?
I'm getting massive lag all of a sudden. Like, someone's just decided to eat all the bitrate.
Nothing's happened here.
I'm not downloading anything. And it's just going up and up and up.
What is? Lag?
The amount of missed frames.
I can think of two things that would cause this.
Sorry, folks. Bear with. Bear with.
Nothing here would indicate. And the stream actually smooths things.
Does it? Remember, the stream is like 30 seconds behind.
Yeah.
I'm getting massive amounts of missed frames. Like, massive amounts of dropped frames.
Saber isn't on VR, so I don't know what it is.
What's Vice doing?
I don't know. I think I know what he's doing.
I don't understand why it's dropping frames.
He doesn't have plans until this evening. The only plans I know of today which would take up bandwidth was the fact that I have raised 6.
Well, it's just getting worse and worse and worse, so it's something someone is doing.
I'm not downloading anything.
Bear with us, folks. Just trying to get to the bottom of why the internet's just gone funny.
That's the easiest way to find out.
Yeah, it's just getting worse and worse and worse. It's not on my end. Bear with me, folks. I'll carry on, but I apologize if the stream is choppy. Something has happened to the internet on our end. Not 100% clear what. I'll carry on, folks, but I apologize. Because something has just totally devoured the bandwidth. Glory for the internet, eh? We're literally on like the best internet package we can get as well. There's nothing better for us. So we can't even get a better internet package, which is annoying.
Apparently no one's doing anything.
No one's doing anything with it. So
it could be me watching your stream, you know.
I don't think so. Although oddly enough, the numbers of missed frames has just stopped, and the frames come back to normal quality.
What, just there now?
Just not just there now, but you sure they weren't doing anything?
Saber just closed Steam, so unless Steam was downloading something without permission again.
Well.
And Vice checked his Steam and said nothing was happening.
Well, it's just come back perfectly fine. So maybe it was just our internet being
Manic half hour.
mad half hour. Anyway, folks, sorry about that. Quality should be returning shortly.
We'll point out that Saber did say that while he is not on VR chat now, he was planning on doing it later.
I know.
Okay. I'm gonna get timer save because I need it.
Yeah, but your quality should be coming back to normal shortly, so. Buffering. Why are you buffering? What's the problem? YouTube, will you just work, please? Well, this is fun, isn't it? All I wanted to do was chill out on stream with you guys, and the internet decides to play havoc. Now YouTube is kicking up a fuss. Ugh.
Alcohol abuse.
Now YouTube's decided to stop working. If I reload the page, will it end the stream?
Which page?
This one.
No clue.
Um,
Probably not.
Reload. There we go. I think that's fixed it. Is that alright for everyone? Sorry, I just had... Technical gremlins. Just technical gremlins. Hopefully that should have fixed it for everyone. Hon, can you... Thank you. Blimey. There we go, folks. Sorry, I'm back. Everything's fine now. We've had our internet glitch. And now I was being blinded by the sunlight coming through the blinds. Everything's now fixed.
Forsooth, you've been playing games too long. You must take a break.
Oh, shut up, you. Okay, let's carry on with what we were doing. We've done our little island feature there. Lagoon time, I think. We need our first lagoon animal. And we'll go with the smallest one that we have to start with, the ichthyosaurs. Do say hello again in chat, just so I know that you're there. I'm sorry we were having technical problems. Oh, why so many bad ones? Ugh, weaken intolerance. Oh god, this is just a waste. Anyway, back to it. This lagoon. It's got fish, so we can put the ichthyosaurs straight in there. Release via airlift. There you go. Yeah, sorry, sarcastic. When our internet bugged out, it also bugged out the YouTube stream, so I had to refresh everything. So I do apologize. No idea what bugged out the YouTube there. I was working while you had issues. Well, that's good. I gave you a chance to get some work done, at least. The kin shall look good in the enclosure, don't they? You're all having a sleep. You're all having a snooze. You lazy animals. Right, so we're putting the ichthyosaurs in here. I do want a viewing gallery overlooking this. Here's siesta.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome an ichthyosaurus to the park.
How? So that's roughly in the middle, isn't it? And I'll have to do some decoration work.
Ichthyosaurus to the park.
They're all flying in. So I want to give these guys a little bit of a decoration as well. I'm thinking something in the sort of the middle-ish of their enclosure. Get to the chopper. Some rocks. Definitely, we need something to really enhance the lagoons. Because at the moment they're just so bland. Hello again, Remy. Sorry about that. Technical problems. Fixed now. Ah, see, now that one is going to deliberately be lower down than the rest. Blast. Oh, of course. I think that one in the middle might just be a little too low. That's a bit better. Can we ask for a refund? A refund? Maybe silly. This game is exactly as Frontier intended. It's perfect. Please note I am being heavily sarcastic. Cycad, tall paleo, cycad. No, that's just way down too low, isn't it? There you go. Just a nice little tropical island there. Put a few light attachments onto it just to make it stand out. Maybe a little bit of Jurassic World signage, just in case you weren't sure where you are. Yeah, looking good. Almost looks like a real lagoon in a park would do. Blessed are the mods. Definitely.
I'm sorry, I'm not there right now.
Need more ichthyosaurs, I think. Luckily, there are some here. There we go. Can I click on this one? Thank you. He doesn't look too bad. Bit bland. That's just super bland. You're okay. I actually like how this looks. With the rocks there. Nice tiger striping. Smoke machines. Smoke machines would be pretty cool. Give our T-Rex enclosures some spook factor. The ichthy skins are not good, I agree, Comet. What time is it? 2:30. 3 even. That's it. I'm going to put in the amenity buildings here now. So I want double layers. No. An ichthyosaurus to the park. And then we want to do the same on this back row here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome an ichthyosaurus to the park.
There's one. Ooh. Is that 2? There's 2.
We are pleased to welcome an ichthyosaurus to the park.
And 3. Oh, that's satisfying alignment. So our Kinshausaurus paddock will therefore extend onto this back row here, and probably along here and up to there. And we need to improve these. Panels. Concrete parapet. This is food, isn't it? So we'll give it a large Jurassic World panel. Put the entrance on that side. Give it trees, canopies. We'll give it outside tables, and we'll make it burgers. And the upstairs tables and chairs. Good. Fletcher, are you a fan of Star Wars? I am. Not. I'm afraid not. I don't mind it. I don't rate it as highly as Star Trek, and people who say that Star Wars is better than Star Trek, I think, are maybe missing the point between the two. My problem with Star Wars is it's always been a bit simplistic. It's just space wizards. Not to mention the Disney, since the Disney Corporation got hold of it, they've been appalling. I remember that I watched the first one, and I was like, this is just rubbish. And from there, I didn't bother with any of the other movies. Abrams just cannot do anything original with anything. He's just useless. You know, he ripped off the Death Star in the first film. You know, oh, well, it's bigger now, so therefore it's different. It's not. It's still the same. He just ripped it off. Then the second one I didn't watch, and the third one I refused to watch. But the third one is, you know, it's obvious that the third one is terrible as well, because they had to bring back the Emperor. He's dead. The Death Star literally exploded with him on board it. You can make up any rubbish you like to try and bring him back, but he is dead and buried. Well, not buried, but dead. He should have remained dead. It just feels like Abrams can't make anything original up, that he just has to steal it from everywhere else. I mean, Star Killer Base, exactly. Honey, I made the Death Star slightly bigger. Oh, that pleases me. I like to think that the Disney sequels are non-canon. I like to think that everything Abrams makes is non-canon, frankly. Especially what he's done with Star Trek. I didn't like any of the Star Trek movies he made. They're not bad movies. You know, if you want to just watch a bland action movie, then yeah, they're okay. But as Star Trek movies, they're simply awful. And Abrams said it himself, that he was never a fan of Star Trek. And that shows, because the films he's made for it are rubbish. There again, Star Trek does not have a good reputation when it comes to films anyway, so I'll hand it off to him that he didn't do a terrible job. Just isn't my preferred film guy. Nice. Heyo, hello Crowny, how are you? Right, we need to get the Amargosaurus Enclosure up to this level here. I'm going to have it right up against it. I want there to be a bit of a gap. No. I want there to be a bit of a gap, I said. Why is this not straight? This is straight, this is not straight. Okay. But Fletcher, what movies do you like? Some of the best movies I've seen in the last few years would include things like Dunkirk. Love Dunkirk. Kingsman. Loved Kingsman. Thought that was a brilliant film. What else have I seen recently or lately? It's hard to think of actually, because it's been a while since I have actually probably sat down and watched a new movie. Obviously, How to Train Your Dragons. I love all of the How to Train Your Dragons. This fence is being difficult. What else? Can you think of anything that we've seen lately, hun, that I haven't, film-wise?
No.
No, nor can I.
I wouldn't have seen any films.
Oh, that's the wrong type of fence. Obviously, Fallen Kingdom. I saw Fallen Kingdom. I think Fallen Kingdom was the last movie I saw in the cinema. And I haven't been back to a cinema since. Primarily because of the lurgy, but also because I was just not willing to pay cinema charges for films that were absolute crap. Other than the first film, what's your favourite thing set in the Jurassic universe? Favourite thing set in the Jurassic universe? I know it sounds strange, but the style of the Jurassic universe, like that font that Jurassic Park came up with, is almost universally recognizable. The jeeps from the first film, the color schemes on the tour trucks, for example, the logo is almost universally recognized. It came up with a really, everything surrounding the movie was also as good as the movie was. If you're talking about things as in films or TV shows or that, the Telltale game even though I haven't played it fully yet, I like the idea of I like the story ideas that it came up with, and I think they could do a lot more with that if they were willing to return to it. Like, I still think the Tylosaurus in this game should have been the Telltale design. It's just a nice little reference. Telltale doesn't exist anymore, so it's not like it could be done for copyright. Maybe I'm too simplistic in thinking about it that way. I like how this enclosure is coming along with these little dunes. He's just like, my friend is asleep, and I literally cannot do anything until my friend wakes up. I think that's a screenshot opportunity right there. Just ugh. I'm gonna snooze in the sun. Gotta have some good screenshots for thumbnails. Oh, I hate trying to get depth of field to work. Yeah, that's a nice one. Got any other nice screenshots that I can take a look at? Oh, this looks quite good, doesn't it? We just make the depth of field a little less blurry. At least Tylo should have had a reference, definitely. And the ghost of Telltale will sue you. Oh, that's a nice shot. Rare McCute Amargas. They are my favourite dinos. I just love that. It just looks like it's seen me it just looks like it's seen my camera drone popping out of the bush, and it's like, ah! Don't like it. There's just too much busy work going on behind you guys. And you're just too close to the fence. And you're just too far into a tree. So yeah, we've got that. We've got a couple. Games. Any favourite games? Tons. Plenty of favourite games. The Wolfenstein series. Love the Wolfenstein series. And hello, sarcastically. Not much. We've got our Kinzhao in if you haven't seen them already. Yeah, the Wolfenstein games, really like them, or at least the first three. Anything from the Command and Conquer franchise. Well, up to 4, when EA ruined it. Banished is one of my favorites. City Skylines. Sins of a Solar Empire. This is a really good space RTS, if you like that sort of thing. I am picky with my games these days. A lot pickier than I used to be. That's because, you know, I'm buying the games for myself now. And for 2, games are just so expensive now. And I've got past the point where I'm willing to accept some of the problems that they've come with, just not on. And we shouldn't be expected to pay for substandard games. Looking at no one in particular, Fallout 76. or Jurassic World Evolution 2, or Battlefield 2042, or Cyberpunk 2077. I mean, I don't play many, only so many hours in a week and money in a paycheck. Exactly, sarcastically. This is the growing problem. You know, games are getting progressively more and more expensive. And yet, the products we get from game companies are... Horizon Zero Dawn. I've heard a lot of good stuff about Horizon Zero Dawn. Haven't played it yet myself. Might be tempted to try it. I have been pondering buying Security Breach, oddly enough. Only because there's this oddity that I like Five Nights at Freddy's as an entity, but I've never actually played the games. I've never gone near the games, and I feel I kind of I have to, I think, eventually play one. I can't call myself, you know, I have a mug that says I've survived Five Nights at Freddy's, and I've never never even played the game, so how can I use the mug in good consciousness for my tea? It is. That's why I haven't brought it yet. If I do buy it, it'll be once all the little bugs and stuff are sorted out. But yeah, might be on the channel as something new and funny to watch me play. Are you going to allow me to put some trees in it? You are. But not here. No, I'm going to have to manually place stuff down again. Yeah, that's a bit better though. We've got a lot more dinosaurs in here now. So, well, I say dinosaurs, aquatic reptiles. You're very distinctive. Yeah, not bad. Jurassic Dream looks good, but I don't know how to install it. Red Dead Redemption. I played the first one, just couldn't. It didn't hook me in. Red Dead. I guess it's because I don't really have a thing for cowboys or westerns. I also didn't particularly like the gameplay. Second one is a lot better. Might be something to have a look at for the channel then, perhaps. We've actually done quite a bit. And we've still got to figure out what our main attraction is going to be. We're in here. Kind of feel like I want an amenity in here, but it's not going to fit nicely. So the next place to have amenities would have to be here. Interesting. This block is enough to handle this slot, but just because the shops are just a little bit too far away, it's coming up as red. Game sequels are usually better, but it's the opposite for movies. I would say the second How to Train Your Dragon is as good as the first. A closed bottle of Dr. Pepper just exploded in my room. I was going to remark what's the worst that can happen, but that's pretty bad. How was this leveled? Alright, okay. So the corner up against the path. I'm not going to ask how that happened. There is a story from my childhood, actually. I used to help out in the wine shop that my mum and stepfather of the time used to work at. And I put down a can of Guinness once on the floor, just lightly put it down, and it exploded all over me. I smelt like Guinness for 3 days, no matter how many times I showered. Of course, I was still going to school at the time, so all the teachers were looking at me concerned, because their prized pupil was stinking of Guinness. And oddly enough, to this day, I have never actually drunk a can of Guinness. Traumatized me, probably. Who knows? Fletcher, How to Train Your Dragon 1 is original and follows the books. How to Train Your Dragon 2 is a little worse copy. Yeah, but I would say in terms of the quality of the film, that I would say number 1 is definitely better, but number 2 is not drastically worse. It's not like, you know, Jurassic Park 3 compared to Jurassic Park 1, as it were. I like watching people play Red Dead Redemption 2, so if you get it for the channel, that would be cool. Definitely look into it. It's also a matter of whether I can my rig is chunky enough to manage it. Because I am possibly going to be upgrading Daedalus soon, or replacing him entirely. This is that thickness of path. That's... oh. Restroom coverage? You telling me that all these food shops and stuff don't have toilets? Pretty much level. I would highly recommend Fierce PC if you're looking to upgrade. Well, I'll probably go back to PC Specialist, which is where I got Deadless from the first one. I prefer Jurassic Park 3 over both Jurassic World movies. Agreed, Crowny. They're just not very good. They're just not good films. Right, so we can now put in... I want another viewing gallery. These guys. That's not a viewing gallery, is it? Actually... I'll do my trick with the old lagoon galleries. But it's difficult to know just how far down you need to dig into the dirt. terrain constraints. Go away, terrain constraints, honestly. Looks like it might be deep enough. Put the water in. Where's the edge? Ooh. Oh, the internet's doing that thing again.
I don't know why.
Swear it's something the other two are doing. Ah, it wasn't deep enough. JP3 was the worst, definitely. I'm sorry again for any skid frames. The internet's doing its stuff again. Ah. That should be deep enough this time. For Jurassic World and Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, they made all new mistakes. Exactly. Completely all new mistakes made for both movies. Try something new. Yeah, they need to try something new. That's better. That's quite a big drop though compared to that. Still going up. That's okay. I'll leave it at that. People who love the franchise as it is don't want it to change. I think you could say that's the same with most movie franchises. But there's a difference between change and creating something that's like a substandard bastardization. Excuse my French. This is just going to... So I'm just going to expand the Amargosaurus and Allura Titan enclosure to make it bigger and potentially put another dinosaur in here. There we go. There we are. New enclosure. The only problem is now I've got to level the terrain enough. Ooh, that was a bit much. See you later, Crowny. Thanks for joining in. You gonna move, Allura Titan? Thank you. There we go. Got to straighten up this. We really need the invisible fencing back as well, and proper, like the proper one. I know there is a version currently, but it's not perfect. Like the JWE1 one was. I don't think that's too much of... it is a bit of a steep slope, isn't it? Not really much that can be done about that. It's not too bad, I don't think. Whoops, it all went black. Yeah, I think they're encountering... Ugh. Oh. My internet today is really deciding not to play ball with the desire of me to have a nice stream with you guys. So I do apologize. Not much that can be done about it, unfortunately. They can climb, get a workout. Oh, they are a bit chunky, aren't they? And need to figure out how to decorate that. I think given all that we're having the internet problems, and it is 2 o'clock now, I am going to...
4 o'clock.
4 o'clock. I am going to stop the stream here. I hope that this does come through to people. Well, thank you everyone for joining in. There will be a stream on Sunday as per normal. Hopefully the internet will be a bit more stable. And keep a lookout. There is a video coming as soon as Lima finishes editing it. But we'll see you. We'll see you guys later on. And again, I'm sorry for the internet problems. But yeah, see you guys on Sunday. Bye bye. Sarcastic Comet, Herman, Crowny, who was here, and Rami as well. See you all guys later on. Bye bye.